What's going on, YouTube? Today is an awesome day because every day is an awesome day. I know I say that a lot, but we're gonna go look at E36 Bmw. Now it's gonna be a beater, like I said, but it'll be the perfect drift missile. What do you think, Jesus?
I'm excited.
Why are you excited?
Because we get to do crazy stunts.
So we got myself, Jesus, my dad. Are you excited, Pop?
Shoot. Can't wait. Clean out the other side of the garage real good. All that puppy in there. Let's go.
Yeah. Now, if we're able to pick up this car, the goal would be to keep the stock engine in there for as long as possible. Now, if we blow that thing up, we are gonna do an LS swap on it. But for now, we want to just keep the inline 6 in there, which I believe is the M50, and then eventually turbocharge it and see how long it lasts. So me and Jesus have been talking about doing a drift missile for a minute, huh? He's super excited. We've talked about this for like the last 3 days, and it's gonna be awesome. And just so you guys know, this is gonna be a budget build. So we're trying to get away with not spending maximum dollar on most of the parts. What's awesome is this guy is gonna learn how to drift it too. He comes from a V8 old school background, and he's gonna be drifting this Beamer. I'm not sure he's convinced about the Beamer, but we're gonna make him a fan. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, Pop.
You know what I'm gonna do? First, I'm gonna make that stiff that differential up. So there's no
we're gonna weld the diff on this thing. So he's super excited. We got a little baby welder, and he's gonna weld the diff on that thing. And he's been watching videos. What was it? How many videos did you watch?
About 4 of them.
On how to weld the diff. So he's excited about welding the diff. And like I said, it's gonna be a budget. It's gonna be hilarious. Not necessarily hilarious. It'll be legit when we're done, but it's gonna be a legit drift car. But if we could get away with spending under $3 grand on the total build out, like, we're doing really well. Okay, so we just looked at this Beamer. Unfortunately, the guy wanted too much money for it, and we didn't feel that it was appropriate to spend our money there. So we're gonna continue this hunt. Unfortunately, I can't give you. Actually, I could put a photo in here from the Craigslist ad. And show you guys what we got into, but yeah, it was definitely beat, and that's what we wanted, but he definitely didn't want to budge on the price. So we're gonna move on to the next one. Jesus, what do you think?
It would have been pretty cool, but yeah, it was
Definitely too much. Yeah, there was no interior, well, no door panels. Obviously the car was used for drifting, and the synchronizers from first to second were going out, so yeah, it was running, but definitely not a $1,000 car. We were trying to get away with spending 500, 600 bucks, and he wasn't budging. So yeah, what do you think, Pop?
pretty beat up, man. And he said he could get 1,000 for it, but
We don't believe him.
he was too nervous. He was walking around like somebody who just stole something, so it's probably the best thing we just walked away from.
Yeah, he was praying super hard that we would pick it up for 1,000, but he definitely, it's not happening. That's the
Bottom line.
Yeah. Peace out, blood. We'll see you tomorrow.
Peace out, blood.
So the first BMW did not work out. I was really sad. I was hoping the guy was going to go for it, but I definitely didn't see it as anything more than a $600 car. And he was trying to get like $1,000 to $1,200 for it, and yeah, we weren't willing to pay that for the condition the car was in. Even though the motor and stuff were pretty decent, the body was not the greatest. Same with the interior. So yeah. Excuse my voice. I was at the Evolve Jam last night, and I was screaming a lot, riding real hard with all the homies, and my voice feels like it's gone a bit. Anyway, today we're working on the injectors, and we're gonna try to get that done. Also for the GTO, I'm gonna try to get it on a pretty conservative tune. So it may not make the numbers that everybody thinks it will make, but I'd rather it be really, really safe so I could actually drive it extremely hard if I feel like it and not break it. So that's the case really. Conservative tune, we're still going to be on 91 for the time being. Eventually, once we get rolling, I want to do a flex fuel sensor and E85 on the GTO and just run full E85, or at least a 50-50 E85 91 mix, and something to that effect, and that'd be really, really fun. Other than that, after the injectors and the tune and the dyno and stuff, the GTO is going to get a lot cleaner. I'm going to really work on getting the body and the appearance a lot better. Anyway, I'm going to get started on these here injectors, and yeah, it's going to be a good day for sure. So let's go. Okay, so as always, we're going to disconnect the battery first. I think I can access the injectors without pulling off my lid. So yeah, first things first, let's disconnect the battery and then we'll go from there. Now with my particular setup, it's still a returnless line. Since the car hasn't been run, there shouldn't be much pressure on this, but I'm still going to release the pressure here from my fuel rail. And the other cool part about this whole setup is the fact that it's just Allen keys. So we went an Allen key setup all the way around. So I think I should be able to do this without pulling the lid, but if I have to pull the lid, no big deal, I'll do that. And the reason why I like Allen keys so much is because my bike is 100% Allen keys, and the tools are real small. And if you keep an Allen key, it's really easy to remember what they are. I'm gonna go real back and forth with the camera, showing the engine stuff, and then also what I'm working on. So on the lid, actually on the fuel rail, there's only about 5 or 6 bolts holding the rail to the lid, and then whenever you put these in, you don't have to put them in super tight, just firm, like hand tight max, like nothing. Don't over crank them or anything, because it is aluminum and it will strip. So, alright guys, so if you are using your factory LS2 valve covers, and your coil pack mounting, everything all the same as factory, when you do an LSA on here, your wiring harness is going to be really tight. So this was the difficulty. It was fairly difficult putting this in. So pretty much what I got to do is I'm going to take these bolts off so I could move the whole coil pack assembly and everything down to get access to the injectors pretty much. Once again, not a big deal. We got the injectors out on the driver's side. Now I just got to do the passenger side. It's a very simple process. No lid removal required. For some reason, I don't know why I thought that I would have to remove the lid, but no, you don't have to remove the lid to do an injector swap. You could pretty much do this in like 20 minutes. But it's taking longer than 20 minutes because I'm filming the process for you guys, so that's what's going on. Okay, so I'm not going to remove the whole fuel rail, but here's the old guy, if you guys can see that. And here's the new guy. Yeah. So my tuner is super awesome. Huge shout out to him. He hooked me up with these injectors, so I didn't actually have to pay for them. And for that, I am truly grateful. JR, thank you so much. I really appreciate what you do for me. And make sure you guys go and check out their shop. It's J&S Performance in Arvada, Colorado. And they pretty much build the coolest, craziest stuff, and if they allow me, I will start doing some reviews on some of their customer cars, and it would be sick. So this should help quite a bit. I was getting really high up on the duty cycle, so this should bring that down quite a bit and make the car a bit safer, and I'm really psyched on that. Now I'm just going to show you putting one back in, because I don't want to go through the whole process. One, I don't have the proper tripod to film the whole process, and two, I would like to just get this done real quick. It's cold. It's snowing outside once again, and I'm in this cold garage with no heat. So I'm going to show you one, and then I'm going to hustle through it. I'll probably just do a time lapse with my camera on the shelf back there, and we'll go from there. Another note. If you guys are going to do injectors, make sure you have a tune plan right away. So, because when you put the bigger injectors in, they are going to run extremely rich. Your tune's going to be all over the place. Okay, so I just see how I just moved this guy down. Here's my fuel rail, it's loose, and then the clip. So real simple. One slides in here, one side slides in here, the other side slides back in there in the blower, and then you connect it. Okay, got all the new injectors into the charger there, into the blower. Now I just gotta put the fuel rail back on and we're good to go. Now the fuel rail has to go in a certain way if you have the LSA fuel rail, and with all the injectors, it does make it kind of tricky to push them into the blower with the rail, because the holes have to line up to the lid to screw down the rail again. So you just kind of give it a little wiggle with the O-rings. It will pop into place, but you just got to be patient and it'll work out for you. Okay, we're all done with installing the injectors. Now what you want to do is make sure you have some of these little baby zip ties, so you could button away all your little extra wires and they're not loose or sitting anywhere that you don't want them to, and it looks a lot cleaner. So I'm gonna do that, and then I am done. A whole 30 minutes, guys. If you're proficient with a wrench, and you just kind of take your time, this should take you no more than an hour tops. I mean, I've been in here, I've done this a couple times, so that was roughly like 20 minutes. And then plus with all the filming, so 30 minutes. But literally, it's not that difficult to change out injectors on an LS engine. Very, very simple. And pretty much a novice mechanic could do it. So with that being said, I'm going to finish buttoning this engine up, and that's a wrap, guys. So stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to go drop off the car, and it's going to get tuned, and we're real excited. Correction, I'm real excited. And like I said before, it's going to be a conservative tune. I would like to drive the car a lot harder. Once I get it back from the tuner, I'm going to change out the diff fluid and stuff. I am getting one wheel peels sometimes, and it's been a while since I changed out the diff fluid, so I'm going to do that, and we're good to go. And then back on for the search for the E36. With that being said, guys, we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit me with a like, and let everybody know to subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that right now. Thanks again. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.